Okay, at this point, right here, yeah, the writer is considering adding the following sentence. The group's philosophy was connected to the tale of the hare and the tortoise, in which the tortoise wins the race. So, is that appropriate here? Do we want that here? Well, it comes right after the sort of mentioning that this group spearheaded the slow food movement, declaring loyalty to unhurried enjoyment. Okay, so then we're talking about the philosophy of the hare and tortoise, in which slow and steady wins the race. Um, is that appropriate? Well, I mean, I guess it vaguely has something to do with this, just because slow in this case just being shown as better than fast. But an issue that you see is that if you just put this at the end of the sentence, it's sort of an awkward, I don't know, awkward little cap on the end of the sentence, just because it's not elaborated in any way what this philosophy means or how exactly the story connects to this. It just seems like a sort of strange, maybe even a little bit irrelevant, insertion right here, and then it just, goes on to an actual description of what the movement has been doing or has done. So for that reason, we probably don't want to add it. It doesn't really add anything to this sentence, or rather to the paragraph. C, because it blurs the paragraph's focus by introducing a new idea that is not clearly explained. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, right? It introduces this comparison that isn't elaborated on in any way. What about D though? Because it distracts from the paragraph's emphasis on the slow food movement's origins and beliefs. It's not really the case, right? Just because it doesn't really distract from the emphasis. In fact, there's not really a lot of emphasis on that here. We're not really told much about the slow movement's origins. We're told a little bit about their beliefs here, right? But this next paragraph really explains the movement. This is just an introduction of what the movement was. Plus, also notice that if you added this sentence here, as it is right now, it's a nice transition to the next paragraph because we're told this sort of issue that arose, this, I don't know, not conundrum, but this, I don't know, situation that arose. We are introduced to one of the, I guess, sides of the issue, the slow food movement, and then we're given a description of them. So this is a nice logical continuation. We don't want anything in between sort of, distracting from that. So C is our answer. This just blurs the paragraph's focus by introducing, again, a new idea, not explaining it in any way.